get started here with Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice. Hopefully the game doesn't stutter like it did before. Get into it. Fortunately, this part takes a while to load. I turned it from very high to high.
Hello. Who are you? Doesn't matter. Welcome. You're safe with me. I'll be right here, nice and close so I can speak without alerting the others. Let me tell you about Senua. Now, her story has already come to an end, but now it begins anew.
What's happening? It's breathing. Dead. It's breathing. It's breathing. He knows she's getting closer. He can feel her coming closer. She's getting closer. They're watching. They're watching. They're watching. They're watching.
This is a journey deep into darkness. There will be no more stories after this one.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? They're watching. Why doesn't she turn coming? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue.
Yeah, it does kind of seem like Tilda's within hunting. So it seems to be doing like perfectly on my end. I don't know if the stream seems like it's still stuttering.
You hear them too, right? They've been around ever since the tragedy.
Doing great now? Okay.
That's not
Yeah, the
true.
graphics went really down
not all.
when I turned post-processing down.
But
But it still looks good. Like playing it on a PS4. PS4 Pro.
I think the darkness changed them.
No stutter.
Just like
Good.
it changed her.
Probably let
Can
creepy.
you see them? Over there. Why isn't she looking? Why aren't you looking? He's in hell high.
Look. Up ahead.
Hell high.
You see it too?
You promised you gave.
Yes. It is real after all. She's
I can
finally
see
arrived
why,
in the land of mist and fog.
You don't like this
The place the
game.
Northmen call
Calamity.
hell.
It is very ASMR kind of feeling.
Go back.
I don't know if you guys can hear it,
It's not safe.
but like each of these voices is like right in my ear.
You see that?
Look around and you'll see them.
No more
The
fuck.
drowned, the sick, the slain. Here they lie, rotting in the fields and rivers of hell. But the dead don't always lie still here. This is not a place of rest.
You can't do this. Go back. Go back. They're going to do that to you. Can you see them? Can you see them? They're going to do that to you.
Hold on. Gotta bring my camera back. Hey.
They're watching. Stop. Can you feel them watching? They're watching her. They're watching her. You're so close to the darkness. Go back. Can you feel it?
What is she thinking? I can tell you. She's afraid. Wouldn't you be? You'd think she would get used to it by now after so many years. But the darkness, it just builds onto itself, growing stronger, towering over her. You might try and ignore it, turn away. But it's always there, just out of sight, where you're most vulnerable. It's like it knows that just enough light is all you need to see its suffocating power.
They can feel you.
You might think she's brave to go on this journey on her own, but it isn't bravery that drives her. Bravery only means something to those afraid of death. Senua's fear runs far, far deeper. What is she looking at? What is she leaving behind? I know what she's thinking. I hear her thoughts. It's not too late to get into the boat and go back. No one will judge her. No one will ever know. Oh, she heard us.
There's no going back. You can't do it.
Senua pushes away a world that conspired to cause so much suffering. There's nothing to go back to, and worse to look forward to. Why don't you join us? Maybe you too have a part to play in this story.
Sorry, I keep looking back because I'm trying to make sure the webcam isn't in the way. Bye.
Focus. Look closer. Look. Use your eyes. Why isn't she looking closer? She needs to look closer. Focus.
Do not forget my stories, Senua. Because your darkness comes from hell, and your fate lies there. They say the burning of a corpse will take you straight to Hela's gate, but gods and the living will follow this path. You must leave the Isles of Orkney across the eastern sea and find a road that leads north and down through deep, dark valleys. After 9 nights of riding, you will follow a great river and will find a bridge covered in gold. The path to Helheim goes from there, across the River of Knives that flows from the dark world of Niflheim.
Kind of like this, kind of makes me think of like, what is it, Dead Space? Where there's no UI.
They're coming. You can't do it.
It's definitely more of a immersion.
Darkness is coming. Yearns for life. Hungers for it. Like a pack of wolves on a hunt. But she's not stopping. Not this time.
That's pretty cool looking.
The old fool was right. What was it he said? The river of knives across which lies the halls of hell. The place they call Helheim.
He's lost. He's lost.
Where are you? I hear you. He's there, you know it. There's no doubt about it. The source of the darkness is in Helheim. And the goddess Hela holds his soul there. Her dear beloved, Dillian.
This is definitely auditory slash.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? Why doesn't she turn back? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue
I don't know.
him.
It's very,
He's
very
already
much a mind trip kind of game so far.
His soul is in Helheim. His soul still lives. She needs to save his soul. She wants his soul to be at peace. She needs to lay him to rest. He's already dead. She can save him. There's nothing she can do. She thinks she's going to save him. She's not going to save him. She'll never make it to Helheim. She can't let him rot. Do you know
The
where
bridge
you
to
are?
Helheim. I forget its name. She forgets too. But she does remember that only the dead may cross it. That part wasn't so easy to forget. The old fool said there was a hidden path up to it. Let's see, shall we?
I love the. I don't know if it's translating on stream. It kind of looks like it, but the details in her hairpiece, like all those little items, look like they're all just like. You just got to think about the development team, how long it took them to just do all that. How it sways so casually. No way, I can have some screenshots too. Their Calamity.
The Northmen speak of 9 worlds. The world of men they call Midgard. Sky gods dwell in Asgard. The gods of earth, harvest, wind, and sea dwell in Vanaheim. The good elves dwell in Alfheim. The evil ones dwell in Svartalfheim. The mountain giants dwell in Jotunheim. The fire giants dwell in Muspelheim. Niflheim is the world of ice and darkness. Only the dead dwell in Helheim. And that is where you must travel.
That voice sounds so familiar. This is like the fucked up version of God of War, essentially. Quantum Gathering. Yeah, the lore is already like pretty deep, and I've only just started playing.
That's the way.
What is your advice? Voices? I can do it. Oh.
Fool. You don't know where you're going.
It's like in my ears. I don't know how you did. How did you do this, Calamity?
Get down.
What's she waiting for?
Stop. Do you know where you are? Why did she do that? She shouldn't have done it. She can't go back now.
I will say
No,
they did a
this
really
is
good
The
did a
hidden
really good
path.
job. You don't really think about how much auditory cues like impact games until you're playing a game like this where it's pretty much all the audio.
He's going to hurt you. It's dangerous.
Don't kill me. I'm not one of them.
Don't listen.
I was just hiding. I find I live longer that way. Don't listen. I'll never let the bastards catch me again. Never! Wait. Who are you?
It's just a memory.
Drew? Is that you?
For my tales of the Northmen, they call me Druth. A liar.
He's lost.
An old fool.
He's not there.
Truth is my truth. Huh?
It's good to see you again. You kept your vow.
To guide you in this life and the next. I will tell you my stories of hell, if I may walk with you.
Tell me your stories again, old friend. I'm listening.
The runes seal the gates to hell. Focus your inner eye, and you too will see what's hidden in plain sight.
You have to take a closer look to see.
Hey, Dilo Pizza Games, how you doing, man? Good to see you again. All right, Trick. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you have a good night. I don't know if this camera angle's good. Well, we'll figure it out along the way.
I can see one.
Hold it in your mind's eye. Find one like it to open the gate.
It's just there. You'll never find it.
That's all you need is like someone while you're doing a puzzle.
Look towards the gate, and the gate will open.
You're doing a puzzle and then having people, you can't do it. Oh god, you suck.
The gate is open. Go through the gate.
Go through it.
It's dangerous.
Follow it.
What's behind the gate?
Where will it take you?
It's not safe. It worked.
I spent 6 years enslaved in hell, but I watched the Northmen, learnt their ways.
I know you did.
You listened when everyone else laughed. My people paid a heavy price. Carry my stories with you, and together we will make the Northmen feel our fury.
Another voice joins us. She once tried to make them go away. Pretend they weren't real. But what good is that? When we are always here. I guess it's the same with heights. You can stand on the edge, pretend it's going to be okay. But you know that death is near, waiting for you to make that little slip. You can't just wish things away.
The world of the dead is ruled by the giantess, Hela, daughter of Loki. The gods feared her bloodline, bad on her mother's side and yet much worse on her father's. So, as a child, the All-Father cast her down into Helheim and gave her power over those who die of sickness, age, hardship, and self-slaughter. In all of the 9 worlds, only Hela can resurrect the dead. To Hela, your Dillion was sacrificed, and with her you must bargain.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she has schizophrenia or some sort of like. I mean, that's probably the base disease. Hearing all these voices. There's the bridge. I wonder if she's already dead. Because they keep saying that you have to have died already to go to hell. Yeah, I really like it. I don't know if you can hear it, but the audio is like going in one ear and out the other kind of thing. It's like an ASMR, but not the kind that you want.
Stay back. Look at it. You have to open it.
The gate to Helheim divides the living from the dead. Is that the face of Hela herself? The half-rotten goddess that rules over Helheim. Whatever horrors lie behind that door, she must find him.
How far? We just started. We had some issues getting the game started and setting up the webcam.
Someone's here.
The game, for some reason, really stutters. You have it on very high. Not on my computer itself, but on the stream, it really stuttered. So I had to like lower a lot of graphic stuff just to get it from. I mean, it looks like it's not stuttering anymore.
You took him from me. I beg you, let him go. I'll give you what you want. I won't resist anymore. Just give him back.
Yeah, so they haven't like taught me how to fight at all.
She will die.
Guessing that's dodge. That's yeah. Hey, shit.
Behind you.
vision of what's to come. Poor Senua. The darkness does not bargain, does not reason. It is rot. And now it has taken hold. It will spread towards her head, the seat of the soul, until there is nothing left of her. All of her suffering will have been for nothing. It's just a matter of time.
Well, that's great. The dark rot will grow each time you grow or fail. All progress will be lost? That's a bit intense.
The hardest battles are fought in the mind. That is
Don't
what
die,
Dylan
man.
taught her.
Exactly. Don't die.
With every defeat, the dark rot will grow and soon it will take her soul. But for now, at least, she still has control of her mind. And she will fulfill her vow. Whatever the cost.
Staying alive. Staying alive. Alright, hold on. I think I want to... I guess there's no way to cut out that white space there. Well.
Listen to me, Senua.
You can't
The
see it on
goddess
stream.
Hela
You can't see what?
lies behind the gate to Helheim. To open the gate, you must first face the gods that guard it. The god
You can't see me on stream? Oh, I'm talking about, just the wall behind me.
of fire, Zurt, and the god of illusion, Valravan. Spill their blood to open the gate to Helheim and enter the land of the dead.
Yeah.
To Dillian, to his soul.
Then the
It
way
won't
to
open.
How will she get through? Why won't it open?
coming
Why
this
can't
way.
she open it? She
Towards
needs to
me.
challenge the gods.
She has to fight
Right
two
here.
gods first.
Two gods.
Here.
Two gates.
Over that way.
Choose first.
One of them
Like
will
a
kill
so.
her, I know it.
She's
Over
going
this
to
way.
die.
That whole area.
Which one will she challenge first?
Be very careful, Senua.
Choose a gate, Senua.
Two gates, two gods.
She's too.
I'm left-handed, so we're gonna go left first. Left-handed, unite! Even though that was my right hand, I'm playing the game with my left hand.
Valravan, ancestor of the seers and master of ravens. He hunts his prey with his powers of illusion and feasts on their remains. Follow the path to Valravan and defeat him in battle to earn his mark. The gate to Helheim cannot be opened without it.
It's choppy again. Why? I'm just subject to this game being choppy. When I looked it up online, it seems to have a lot of FPS issues. Which is unfortunate. The game itself is really feels like it's a good game. Like it's super immersive. Going. while spooky effects are happening. Yeah, I think it's happening on my end too. That's right. It is part of the ambiance. All the feathers. I hope this game isn't too hard, because if so, we might have to start over again. Because it seems like the way that they have it set up is if you die, you die, and it deletes all your progression. Which is interesting for like a first playthrough to do that. Game's real pretty though.
Illusion hides the path to Valravn. Don't trust your eyes. Find another way to see the truth.
What's that? It's a door. No. Push it. Push it. Push it. Come on. Come on. Push it. He did it. He did it. He did it.
Oh.
Look, something was different. Can you see it?
It's funny. We all want to see behind the veil, don't we? But once we do, we mostly just close our eyes again and pretend what we saw was never really there. Senua never could close her eyes, however hard she tried. Begged. This is the price she pays for seeing things differently. Because once you gaze into the relentless darkness, all that lurks within it can see you too.
Man, I was about to like jump out of my skin if that thing like got up and just after me or something. It seems like I'm using a controller, PlayStation controller, triangle is heavy attack. X is like a quick attack. Wait, no, X is the dodge. Square is a quick attack. Circle is a kick. Oh shit. So it's not too difficult. They just don't give you a tutorial at all. So you're kind of like thrown into it.
She will find what she's looking
I guess it was kind of a tutorial before you got the blight, and then they're like, oh, just so you know, if you let this, you fail. What that means. Yeah, it is pretty cool.
Well, well, well. Welcome to my lair. Align the ravens to break his magic seal.
Show me what
Hey,
makes the truth.
Itari, thank you for the host. I really appreciate that. I hope you guys are all having a good night. Thank you all for coming in. We're just delving into our psychic here, our psychotic nature, playing this game. Ooh. We're gonna have to line this up too, aren't we? I mean, I feel like the mechanically Senua probably doesn't know how to fight very well. Yeah, that makes sense. If I align this, can I get up on that? Look straight down. That's what I want to try to do. You love this game? Yeah, it's... So far, I don't know if I can jump. So far, it's been, it messes with your mind.
Align the ravens with the mark of Valravan.
I gotta get up there somehow. But thank you for that host. I appreciate that. And I hope all you guys are doing good that came in with her. Do it this way. Ew. That looks important. Maybe I need to climb up on that. Oh. Oh. I wasn't even there before. The illusions. I need to play this game again? Yeah. I'm already like feeling this is kind of a game I want to play maybe off stream again, just so I'm like fully being able to take it in. Ooh, can I grab that? No. I love the lore so far. It's already like pretty thick with lore, which is always really good in a game. Alright, there we go. Right there. Spot on.
Something's shifted.
It gives me too much anxiety to play again. I don't blame you, Calamity.
Can you feel it?
You only played it through for a second time a few months ago? I think it's cool that we can all like stream games and there's some people just experiencing it for the first time and then others are like, I love this game so much, and then like having that community kind of like come in and play. Or at least show support for a game. As a game developer, I'm pretty sure they're just like, we love it.
Do you feel it too? It's like crossing into another world that looks the same but feels different.
Hey, Rigor Mortis 99.
Where the
You
forest
come
itself
from Kit.
is watching.
Well, not from, but with. I mean, that's how I found your channel with Bioshock. Yes, Bioshock is... I still need to do the second one. I think we're gonna do that after Chrono Trigger.
Another game.
Another game. You know what to do. Stay back.
Bioshock's another good example of a game that's like
Listen, don't open. You can
definitely a mind trip.
To break the seal, align the ravens with the mark of Valravan.
Voice sounds so familiar.
What does it mean? Which ravens? Where are they? Can't you see them?
It is an amazing thing. I'm doing pretty well. How are you doing, rigor mortis? Hopefully you're not having rigor mortis, because that would mean you're dead. But it would be oddly convenient for the game that we're playing, considering we're playing someone who's trying to get into hell. I mean, it's so mind-bending when I was young. Yes, same here. It was a very mind-bending game.
If you hear the song of Valravan, follow it, and it will lead you to him. But be aware of his illusions. You can't always trust your eyes.
Oh yeah, we gotta go behind this thing. Or is it this way? Oh, okay.
The song. Valravan song. Listen, focus, listen. You need to focus.
Just chilling out for a few. Always good. Well, I'm a pretty chill channel. At least so far. This game though, I swear.
Challenge me.
You prefer chill channels? Hey, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that.
He's gone. He disappeared. Where'd he go? Where is he? It's not your fault.
Oh boy. Wait. Are those eyeballs in the stone? Ugh, this game. I don't like mind scary movies very much. They don't bother me really. But when I play scary games, for some reason you get so into it. I guess because it's more immersive. You're like, I'm staring right at the screen, I'm looking right at it.
Fight me.
Son of a bitch, running away. I guess it's just the immersion factor in games kind of makes you...
Wouldn't be the first time. Last winter, before the tragedy, she journeyed into the wilds of her native land, living off berries, roots, and rabbits. It's not uncommon, you see. We call such a person a Gelt. Some, like Truth, become Gelt in search of penance. Others, like Senua, to purge a curse. Those who make it back are forever changed.
Valravan is here. Can you see him? Where's he? She can get up now. What's happening? She can get up now. How can she get up? Must be magic. Dark magic. A trick. Raven, tricking her. Raven. How can she get up?
Wait.
It's him. Dark magic draws her closer. Raven's magic. It's not him. He's helping her. It's not him. It's a trick. She's doing it on her own. He's not tricking her. It's magic. It's an illusion.
I know I've said it before, but I don't know if you guys are experiencing that, the vocal audio cues. But at least for me, it's coming in one ear and like coming in the other ear, and very kind of like ASMR feely. Disappear on me? Okay, good. Don't you disappear on me, stones. Is he still up there? Yes. I like the concept though, it's very unique. Wait, I can't go up that way, can I? I wish there was a way to run though. It does move kind of slow. It's hard to tell whether the stream is glitching or if it's part of the game. Is this supposed to happen? Is the stream supposed to crash?
We picture fear.
Oh
And
man,
we think of a shadow.
that looks good to me. Alright, that's all that matters, as long as it's looking good to you guys.
If only it were that simple. The worst kind comes without warning. A deep and primal signal from within. A reminder that just because you cannot see the threat, it doesn't mean that it's not already here.
She can't go in there. He's behind her. Valravan, he's there. She can't go in. Has to find another route. Druth says there's always another route. Find a way, Senua. Go round. Find your own path. There's a different way.
You guys think they want me to find my own path? Must find my own fate. Weird how, like, there's no color shit.
Don't give up. He's down. Finish him. Strike him. Behind you.
Whoa, I'm getting attacked by two? Ugh.
He's gone.
At least the voices tell me then there's someone behind me. Thank you, voices. So considerate. Oh, it's so weird how like it changes the entire like structure.
Ymir was a frost giant, a being of darkness, and all his sons and grandsons were dark after him. Of his daughters and granddaughters, some were monstrous, but others fair. But there was another who came from the ice, Buri. In shape, he was like a man, big and powerful. His son, Bor, took a fair giant to be his wife, and they had 3 sons. Odin was the eldest, and the Northmen hold him to be the foremost of the gods, the All-Father.
I have to go. It's alright. I appreciate the host, and I hope you get some rest. I totally understand. I normally host people when I'm doing my stream, so I normally like to stick around, especially if I find someone I enjoy, but I definitely understand if you're tired. I do not blame you. Get some rest. Hope your lizard eats well. I will return. Thank you. I appreciate it. And for those of you guys that were hanging out before, I think I said that right. I hope I did. I didn't copy it. But go check Atari out. If you can, leave a follow. Help a fellow streamer out.
Do you know what it's like to leave everything behind? Your home, loved ones, to head deep into the wilds, perhaps never to return.
Am I just back to start?
Senua does. Because when darkness speaks, it changes everything. Turning home into a foreign land and loved ones into strangers. Exile makes sense when you realize that you were never really home in the first place.
You know, this does deal with a lot of anxiety and like weird situations and like really close quarters and stuff like that, I'm noticing. And I think it's kind of a game that for people who don't experience that, to like kind of get that kind of anxiety themselves, maybe not to like force it on them, but more of a let them experience it so they know what it's like for someone who does experience it a lot. Maybe not the hearing voices part, but the anxious feeling that a lot of people I know that deal with anxiety deal with. Great, so we're gonna have to figure out which one is the right one, what it looks like. But I do like games like this where it presents, I would say, like a way into an, well, I mean it's like that with all games, you know, like they present a way into a new world that you would never experience. Shit, they all did. I knew they'd all come active. Maybe I shouldn't have gone left first with all the anxiety and stuff going on.
It's over here. It's over here. Is that? It's over there. No, it's here. There's 2. Listen, focus. Listen.
It's magic. It's magic. It's an illusion. She's bringing force.
I've seen this game plays twice and I enjoyed it each time.
The forest.
I know, it's very unique.
Which forest? Forest in the wilds.
I'm finding out. Okay, well now there's no bridge there.
She left alone. She went to the wilds a long time. Why did she go to the wilds?
She wanted to fight her own darkness. She thought she could beat her own darkness.
Did she beat her darkness?
No. It nearly killed her, but she tried.
Druth. Druth helped her.
If it wasn't for Druth, she'd be
She'd be
dead.
She can't beat her own darkness. She wanted to marry Dillian. She came to beat her own darkness and marry Dillian. But
She
it didn't
thought-
work.
She thought her curse would affect him.
She thought her curse would spread to him.
I'm not like
She thought
laughing
she'd bring the darkness to him
because
too.
this is a
She nearly died.
like
She thought the curse made her tainted.
funny. This is just like so.
Druth helped her.
Ugh. there's not, but you can do to laugh in a situation like this. Yeah, this is definitely a game that I feel like can give people anxiety just by playing it. Yatari loves this game. When I watched her play it, it was quite amazing. Now that I'm talking about it, I'm gonna have to play it one day. Yeah, I'm finding like, especially when I hang out with other streamers,
They've gone. No.
They've gone.
Someone's taken
I'll watch a game and I'm like, you know what? That game looks pretty cool. I want to play it, and then I play it, and it is pretty cool.
It's tricky.
Quiet.
Out in the wilds. In cold winter woods.
Where?
This was recommended to me by Calamity Code, a good friend of mine,
She almost gave in to the darkness.
and
She remembered
can see
Gideon's
why.
words.
because I really enjoy games that have really in-depth stories.
She resolved to fight on
So that's me.
and kill that which had become a part of her.
Yeah, like, I don't think I normally would have ever played this game. I mean, it looked really cool, but like from watching the trailer, I was just like, no, like that just seems like I'd be like messed up the whole time just playing it, and I mean, look at the detail on these spikes. I guess you guys probably may not be able to tell on the stream because I kind of knocked down the graphics a little on the stream. Yay! Pokemon, high five. Or is that Pikachu? Pikachu, high five. Or Pikachu cheering. It looks nice to me. I know, like, the graphics in this game just is what I'm enjoying the most. Like, look at her, let's see if I can angle it. Her hand there, like with the rot that's set in on her. You can see it there, and it's like, I don't know. Ugh, that could be my hand. Okay, where am I supposed to go now? Guess I'll try to go back through. Pulsating. Oh, was it? Dude, that is some detail right there. That's actually pretty awesome. There's one gateway right there. I didn't go to the right, so let's try that this time. Close that bridge open. I don't know which side I'm supposed to go in on. I gotta get over there somehow. Thank you everyone for tuning in and watching my Let's Plays. If you're enjoying this, make sure you like the video and also subscribe and click that bell icon. It will help the channel out. Also, if you have any recommendations for any other games for me to play while I'm live, or games for me to review, please leave a comment below and just let me know what you'd like for me to look into. If you'd like to contact me outside of YouTube, below in the comments I'll leave my Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and Discord information so that way you can reach me outside of the videos. This is the Still Grizzly thanking you once again for watching my videos.